Good morning and welcome. So, a little bit of a change to our normal Chi Gung program. This would normally be the each one session that would go out in the Black Dragon group for members. But as it's Christmas and as this is the last session of 2021, the last Chi Gung session of 2021, that's amazing. That is a whole other year just gone. Yes, I'll resist the urge to burst into song. Yes. Anyhow, I thought I would do a little impromptu Chi Gung session just to give something. It's a gift really, and to give you something that you can work on or practice over the Christmas period. Almost like a Christmas holiday survival plan, if you like. You can take part of this, all of it, and use this. Go find yourself a quiet space if you can find one in your respective households where you can chill out and do a bit of Chi Gung to recover from turkey, tinsel and family. Anyhow, find your shoulder width. So find your shoulder width, feet together, turn at the toes, turn at the heels. And then we just stand for a moment. Standing is a big thing in Tai Chi and Chi Gung. It's actually really quite important to learn to stand and learn to listen to your body. So the standing still, it has an internal component to it where you bring your mind into the body. This is where we talk about centering. This is where we talk about the internal side of the art. The mind comes into the body, feels the body, absorbs the body. The awareness sinks down into the lower dantian if you can get there. And it's a point roughly 2 fingers width below the tummy button and then back inside the body, about halfway between the abdominal wall and the spine. It takes quite a while to find it. In fact, there is a lot of schools out there that believe you have to build one first, build your dantian first. Which, yes, there are lots of Chi Gung sets that teach you how to do that. But for now, we're just trying to bring our mind in. Feel the shape of the belly, if you like. Feel the shape of the body. Settling the mind, quietening the mind, and just allow yourself to start to breathe in a rhythmic fashion. So you're not trying to force your breathing to do anything. Not trying to make yourself breathe slowly in and out. Just allow your body's natural rhythm to inform you. One of the hardest things is this idea of quiet observation, quiet listening to your body, observing your body without butting in, without trying to describe, explain, without trying to answer questions. Just be present. And keeping the bones floating upright, the head is suspended, the chin is tucked in, the tailbone is dropped, and the feet connect to the ground. Bones floating upright, muscles release, relax, and then the quality of the mind sinking into the body. Some stretching. So breathing in, the hands come up, turn up over the head, and as you stretch up, come up onto your toes. And then breathing out, let yourself sink down, let the hands circle down. And then breathing in, come up. This time don't come up onto the toes, just stretch up. And then just allow yourself to lean over to one side. Careful you don't stretch or strain. Up. You're just stretching, sorry, so careful you're not straining. And then to the other side. And come up. And circle the hands down. So we're breathing in, coming up. Stretching up onto the toes. And then sitting down, breathing out. Breathing in, the hands come up. Breathing out, stretch to one side. And back up. Don't worry about getting your breathing perfect for all of this. Just allow yourself to breathe so you're comfortable. Stretching out all those kinks. And breathing in. And breathe out. Come up. Keep going. Come to rest again, suspending head, tucking chin. Drop tailbone, connect to the ground. Breathing in, the hands come up into the armpits, stretching up over the head. And then bring the arms down in line with the shoulders, the elbows in line with the shoulders. And then roll the fists back in and down. And breathing in. And out. And then breathing in, the hands come up over the head. Place the fingers and pull the head back gently into the palms. Feeling the stretch across the shoulders and the neck. And then just very gently, just turn the waist, feeling the spine opening up as you turn. And return back to centre. And very gently and slowly, carefully, just turning the other side. And back. Keep going. Square, bring the hands up over the head again, make fists, elbows in line with the shoulders, then roll the hands in and down. Suspending head, tucking chin, connect to the ground, drop the tailbone. Just take a moment just to allow the mind to sink back down into the body and resting your attention in the belly. Each out breath, just let your muscles release, relax and expand more. But make sure you keep the bones floating upright, otherwise you end up crushing into the body. And then just turning the waist, let the arms swing round as under a piece of rope. And you're turning around the spine, if you like, the x-axis. Sitting back against the spine into the pelvis, let the awareness rest in the belly. Change, let the arms come up to the sides, and then swing one in front, one behind. Change, both hands up and swinging them in front. So really loosening the shoulders. Change. Just allow yourself to settle into the belly and stepping out to a double width stance. Now, double width stance is where we go lower, so we're working more on cardio and also strengthening the legs. Now, this one is very, very good when things get out of hand, emotions start to fray. If you can get yourself away from that and go and stand quietly somewhere without being overlooked and do this one, it can help to reduce that, burn off the heart fire. As good an explanation as any for the moment. It's probably not quite technically correct, but it helps you sort of assimilate the emotions and deal with stuff. Anxiety, depression, and all of those kind of things can also be helped with this particular exercise. Anything physical that gets the blood pumping, gets the air, oxygen flowing into the lungs better is a good thing. So, double width stance, sitting into the stance, then roll into one hip, come round and up, out the other. Now make sure you're not leaning forward with this one, there's too much pressure on your spine. So you're sinking into the hip, rolling round and coming up. And back the other way. Don't worry about breathing for this one, just, well, that's not true. Make sure you're breathing, but just allow your breathing to fall into a pattern that works for you. And change, just breathe in, bring the hands up. Breathe out, turn the palms, just push them down. Come up to your shoulder width stance again. Just going to stand for a moment, suspend the head, tuck the chin, drop the tailbone, connect to the ground. And bring the hands up so they form a circle at about chin height. Relaxing the shoulders. Now, position of the hands is quite important here. If you're too far forward, you're bringing your body forward, you're rolling the shoulders too far forward and you put pressure on the spine. too far back, you're too tight into the shoulders and round into the elbows, it's too crushed in. So just find that spot where you can feel as though the shoulders are hanging, sinking, the elbows can drop, and the wrists can just relax, opening the palms in front of you. And then just settling into the body, sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis, just breathe. Hands down, maintaining the circle at about waist height. And then closing the hands over the belly. Left hand under the right for men, right hand under left for ladies. Excuse me, I think someone's knocking at the door. Something for Christmas. Lots and lots of deliveries at strange times of them. My apologies for that. Turn the palms out. Breathing in, let the hands go out. Breathing out, turn the palms back over and let them come back into the center. They don't touch, they just come together. Then breathing in, turn the palms out. And breathing out. And then close the hands back over the belly. Left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. Hands up so they're in line with the eyebrows, both palms pointing to the floor. Bring the hands down so they're in line with the throat. Hands down in line with the solar plexus. And then bring the hands down. Just rest one palm on top of the other. It doesn't matter which one is on top. And put your hands against the belly, cradling the belly if you like. And relax. Just give yourself a little shake. And we are done. So each one of those different postures, you can take them as a singular thing. Appreciated over Christmas, you're not likely to get half an hour where you can stand quietly in a room on your own without family interference or something happening, or there's always something going on. As we saw this morning with the delivery, it just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. Partway through the class. That is part of the essence of Wu Wei, the ability to adapt and flow like water. Have no point of view about what's going on around you and just deal with things as they come up. If you're partway through something, you have to become the person who was doing the task you were doing to the person who's now dealing with whatever's going on. And the transition can become seamless, but it takes training, it takes practice, and it takes presence is what it takes. Especially when we're tired, especially when we've had too much to eat and we're too sort of blah from all the stuff that goes on at Christmas. And don't forget also as well that this is an extreme yin part of the year, so the energy is coalescing, it's becoming very yin in the way it deals with stuff. But as always, yin, it's something that is wholly yin can't be. It has to contain part of yang, so you can actually rebalance it and redress it, but that's a conversation for another time. All that's left to say then is I hope you have a really, really good Christmas. Use the techniques, the tools that we've given you, the exercises if you can. If you can just get 5 minutes and do this one to help ground yourself, that would be good. Or just do the standing practice, or even just standing with your hands over the belly, quietly letting the mind relax, release, sink into the body. And take that time for yourself, just 5 minutes, just to breathe, just to center, just to calm and find some peace, inner peace and tranquility. I hope you enjoyed that set. As always, we'll be back in the new year. Yes, it'll be the new year now, 2022. I wonder what the new year will bring for us. I suspect it will be more interesting times, but how easy can we make that, and how joyful can we make that on ourselves? Thank you, fellow dragons. Thank you for all your support this year. And yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.